Tokyo Game Show 2020 canceled, The Last of Us leaker found, and are there some Xbox Series X gameplay? Maybe. All that and more coming right up. Welcome back to Sodi Pop on YouTube. My name is Matt, and this is Sodi Pop Gaming News. Lots happened this week in the gaming news, and if you missed it, of course, we have Chat with Matt coming every weekday. But if not, let's catch right up. Tokyo Game Show 2020 was announced as canceled today. Now, that's not all that's going to be canceled, because again, we had E3 canceled, and of course, things like Gamescom are going all digital. Now, Tokyo Game Show is going to go all digital, but even more so than that, I wanted to look at what else was around. So there are 3 major gaming events in Limbo in the coming months. This is a direct quote. General PAX West, Blizzard Entertainment's annual BlizzCon. Gen Con organizers appear to still be planning for their annual tabletop gaming event, which takes place each summer in Indianapolis in April. PAX organizers also said they're still planning on putting together a great PAX West in Seattle from September 4th through the 7th. BlizzCon executive producer Sarah Lynn Smith said in April that it is too early to know whether BlizzCon 2020 will be feasible. Well, we will certainly see when it comes to it. The way things are going, it seems like most things are heading all digital. Speaking of digital, Xbox Game Pass games are getting a little update. So I did previously state that May 7th, Red Dead Redemption 2 will be coming on, and then GTA 5 by the same Rockstar Games will be coming off. Also on May 7th, DayZ, an open world survival 60v60 or 60-person game, I should say, is coming on. Final Fantasy IX May 9th, and then Fractured Minds May 14th, which is a depression and anxiety simulator game. Looks like somewhat like a rocking simulator. Very interesting. Also, The Last of Us Part 2 has been leaked online, so be careful. But Sony has found the culprits. Now, there was a rumor stating that Sony and Naughty Dog, the developers of The Last of Us Part 2, had an employee that leaked all of this because they were upset of the long work hours, what have you. But that has been since found untrue. Sony themselves said it is not an employee of Sony or Naughty Dog. So be careful out there. There's certainly a lot of spoilers abound, but I'm sure the game will be of top quality, which Naughty Dog is known for. And old Nintendo leak. Yes, we had a leak for Nintendo, but it was an old leak. It gave an insight as to why they decided to go with this long string of random codes for your actual friend tag instead of having your own name or even a shorter code. They didn't want people to end up getting a name that they didn't like or have it be too confusing. Could they have done something different? I'm sure they could have. If you're enjoying this video and would like to see more content like it, please like, follow, subscribe, comment down below, and of course, click the bell for new video alerts. All right, back to the news. The much anticipated game Cyberpunk 2077 has just received a mature rating from the ESRB ratings board, along with the news that you can, yes, change your genitalia. That includes what genitalia you have and of course the size. Who would have wanted to leave that out? Now, it seems interesting that you can do that. Who knows if it will have some sort of gameplay mechanic or even effect on gameplay, such as encumbrance or speed and power. So we will be seeing quite an interesting fact. Of course, you can expect some sexual depictions in the game as well as graphic violence. Yesterday, Xbox had their Xbox Presents Showcase, which they promised would feature some next generation gameplay, definitely hinting at some gameplay of the new Assassin's Creed Valhalla game. Now, it wasn't quite as well received as they hoped, showcasing a lot of games that did not feature gameplay, but simply in-engine footage, and not showcasing the biggest of games, meaning that it was of all different levels. So, the games shown here were Bright Memory Infinite, which for my money was the game that started off the show and one of the most promising. There is a version of it already available on the PC for $9.99. I believe that may be a prequel or a different version of the actual game. Dirt 5, Scorn, Chorus, Madden 2021, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, Call of the Sea, The Ascent, The Medium, Scarlet Nexus, Second Extinction, which is a very cool looking dinosaur horde mode type game, Yakuza Like a Dragon, and of course Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I did give my full thoughts on it in a chat with Matt yesterday, which I went in depth into what it was all about, but from my recollection, it had a lot of games that are very dark and gritty, reminded me of the PS3, Xbox 360 era, and then of course they did not show much gameplay. It actually elicited an apology from the game director, Ashraf Ismail of Ubisoft. He is quote saying, "Hello all, you rightfully expected to see more today. We have long marketing campaign ahead of us. You will see in-depth gameplay and get a lot more info out of the game. Thank you for excitement and passion. Be patient with us and be kind. It will be worth it." Smiley face. All right. Well, certainly they were keen on pleasing the fans and did not quite hit the mark. Along with that news, Smart Delivery. Smart Delivery on the Xbox Series X, if you aren't familiar, is their term for the upgrading process or some backwards compatibility. Now, Smart Delivery refers to having a game on this generation's Xbox One, and then if that game is remade or re-released for the Xbox Series X with better graphics or what have you, you would get that next game for free. There's a full list right here, right now, and it features Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Call of the Sea, Course, Cyberpunk, Dirt 5, Gears 5, Halo Infinite, Madden 2021, Rainbow Six Siege, Scarlet Nexus, The Ascent, The Second Extinction, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, and Yakuza Like a Dragon. So, most of the games we just spoke about in that Series X presentation, there is a big if and or but. So it is up to each company whether they want to feature this or not. EA, of course, never disappoints. They are having a big asterisk next to Madden 2021. Quote, "Instead of using Microsoft's Smart Delivery program to offer a free upgrade, EA will be running its own far more limited upgrade offer. You must purchase the game, Madden 2021, by December 2020, so it's limited time. Also, who knows if this will change a little bit later into the generation. Some companies might be supporting it now, but they could change at any time. That does give me a little bit of nervousness when it comes to the Smart Delivery program, which sounded so great to begin with. Hopefully, companies support it, and they support it well. And lastly, could this console generation be the best selling ever? Again, in yesterday's chat with Matt, I went more into depth in what that could mean, but I'm going to start off with Nintendo. Nintendo had amazing Switch sales, said it sold to date 55.7 million units of the Nintendo Switch, and then Animal Crossing is insane. With just a few weeks under its belt, or actually 11 days, not even a few weeks, it has 11.77 million in sales. Obviously, it has been a huge hit. I know for me personally, my girlfriend is going crazy for it, and she's not a huge gamer, and I have a lot of friends that aren't a huge gamer going crazy for it. That is, in retrospect, the previous Animal Crossing game, which is also a huge hit, sold 12.55 million in its lifetime of sales. So amazing. It did super well and continues to do super well. I brought up a few points yesterday. Could PlayStation 5 and Xbox actually sell like crazy when they do come out this holiday season? Now, this is part of my, argument, is that we are seeing a lot of leisure activities, books, anything that stay at home just sell like crazy. I also showed yesterday that YouTube viewership is up something 75%. So there are a lot of people that are looking for things that are fun and interesting to do at home. Also, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X will be able to play these next-gen Blu-rays and 4K Blu-rays as well, all these wonderful HD formats. So a lot of families, I can imagine getting it for that reason, and then you're sneaking in the game portion right underneath it, just as that happened with the PlayStation 2. People got to actually use it as a DVD player. So, I don't know, it could be an amazing thing for these next generation consoles, and it also could not be. It remains to be seen. I am hopeful. Alright, that about does it for this week's Sodi Pop Gaming News, your weekly recap on the gaming news this week. Remember to join me every weekday, Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday for Chat with Matt as I dive in depth into the gaming news of that day. and then chat, of course, about the different gaming topics that I have opinions about. And then Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on Twitch will be 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Right now I'm streaming Rocket League. And if you'd like to see anything else, let me know in the comments below. But don't forget, I'm on the 3 T's in IG, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, and Instagram. And then, of course, right here on YouTube. Look me up at Sodi Pop Media on any of those platforms. Again, my name is Matt. Remember,
Be yourself.
and eat a cookie. Bye.